Hey guys, Joey Crypto. So it's a really nice day out here in Colorado, and we're sitting around outside, and I wanted to make kind of a video commenting on the recent SafeX development or development updates and stuff like that. So from a development standpoint, um, those updates that they're making are crucial, absolutely crucial to the dividends flowing when each transaction happens, to making sure that everybody gets the appropriate dividend. They're also crucial to the marketplace's functions. So I mean, you can't launch a marketplace without this thing's going on. It would just be pointless. It would be the same as everything else. And that's exactly what we're not getting here. We're not getting the same market as everybody else, and from everybody else. This is the SafeX marketplace, and it's paying dividends, and it's two tokens on one chain. One you hodl, and one you spend. And you know what? The one you spend is your dividend. So the more of those tokens that you hold, of the SafeX tokens, the more SafeX cash you'll end up receiving in the end. And that's based on dividends, kind of like shares, but not the same, because it's more like taxes based. Like kind of more like a tax, because there's a fee, and that fee is spread out. But yeah, beyond that, guys, the Ouija board stuff. Come on, guys. Let's talk about the Masters tournament. You have to admit, those were epic, epic calls from the board. Sam nailed it. Just not this. Like I asked in the videos. Okay, I said, hey, who's the winner? And he didn't want to answer, and I believe it's because he already spoke about the winner. He had already talked a little bit about Tiger Woods.
I think that
he didn't want to give us the answers straight up. So
this is really our first time asking him questions about things like golf or like just sporting events and whatnot.
Typically, it's crypto.
Yeah, or it's just stuff pertains to our lives, our family, investments, things like that. But I guess there were some things that we could have done different with regards to the predictions, such as the way we asked questions. Maybe we could have gone over each and every single player that was actually involved in the Masters tournament, and then could have gotten like a yes or no, and then maybe narrowed it down from there with subsequent questions about the ones that he would declare as yes. So
but still, I mean, you do have to admit the fact that he called things like DeChambeau, who played excellent the first day, and then Scott, who played excellent. They were the top finishers on each one of these days, and one of them was Day, and on the last day, Day blew things away, and even Matsuyama, that guy, even him had kind of like a rough start, and he had an epic comeback in the end. I mean, and not totally in the end, just in I think it was day 3, he had a really good turnaround.
It was our first time watching golf.
I've never watched golf ever.
But,
not even back in the day when Tiger Woods was winning in like 97 in the early 2000s. Not big golf people here. So
and we knew about the whole 97 thing with the Tiger Woods because they had mentioned it briefly in the Masters tournament the other day about
and it was the year I graduated from high school.
He was going there to claim his glory or whatever,
But yeah, he kind of did mention Woods, being that he said he was good, and that's the part that got me thinking. He tried to tell us there, because the way he told us with some of the other ones was he said that they were good. Like Day, he said in the first video was good, mm-hmm. And that's exactly what he said about Tiger. He said he was good for his age. So I mean, that's saying a lot, and you have an old master like him, so. I mean, I didn't see it coming. I'll tell you that. But that's how it goes sometimes with these things. He told us in the beginning that it was uncertain. I I did have one friend bet properly, and he did win a little bit of money because he bet on who would place as a top 5 finisher or top 5 winner. And of course, we had Finau and Day place in the 3rd position. So that was excellent. It wasn't much money at all, guys. It was just a little bit of cash, but still, every bit counts, and it just kind of shows that there was a way to make some money off of this.
I'm actually kind of grateful that he did actually highlight some of the individuals that we're doing really good, that we're finalists or we're close to being finalists, because
it kept me on the edge of my seat too,
these golf people, these expert golf people would say they wanted to win, those people that Sam mentioned, those people no one mentioned them, so it was really surprising that they made it as far as they did in the tournament.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, he could have picked any of them, like Garcia. They were cut, after the first or what was it, second day there was cuts, and I think it was 66 of them were cut. So I mean, just the sheer fact that he got 4 of them that were not in the cuts and that made it all the way to round 4. That's pretty good, I mean, it's pretty darn good. I'm not saying it was perfect, but he told us in the first place, there are things that have to be done if we want detailed information, that we would have to go through certain entities and things like that. So I mean, with that in mind, you have to definitely, I give him a lot of credit. It was good. I understand that not everybody won something, and I guess it's because there's a bunch of different ways to bet, and I guess
we also weren't familiar with any of the ways of betting
either. Yeah, we're not gamblers. We don't bet on things. So, but I guess there's a couple different ways you could do that, and one was betting on the top 5 or 4 finishers, and you could also bet on the actual winners. Now with the Super Bowl, that would have been the time to do it. That one was, I mean, he was very confident of that one. And definitely, when you see him very confident of something like that, you should feel confident as well. Because then he's not uncertain at all, and there's no other entities involved in it. We personally believe that Tiger has, an angel on his shoulder too, or something. So, we'll see, because we know that that nobody else can speak to them, but it doesn't mean that nobody else is favored by them. So, there's things that are going on beyond our eyes that we can't see. This is just proven in everyday stuff. I mean, even science has proven this when it comes down to molecular science. So they're there. They're there. It's there. With that in mind, guys, I appreciate you guys coming out, watching the videos, supporting me on Twitter and YouTube like this. It's encouraging to see that other people are seeing Sam's capabilities and Cindy, what she's capable of here with that board. So you guys keep watching and take care.